We got the vibe, fun and friendly all the time. Draft and play and feel the rise. Magic moments in our eyes.
Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic here, back doing a best of one Tarkir Dragonstorm draft, and we've got new way forward. Next time a sorcerer of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent it. When damage is prevented this way, it deals that much damage to that source's controller. You draw that many cards. Kind of a cool card. I mean, you could kill your opponent with it, but do I want to take something less color intensive, or do I want to just go for 3 color right off the bat? It's only when it deals damage to you. I mean, it's kind of specific, it's expensive, but it can kill you. I mean, they got like a big fatty and try and kill you with it. You can kill them with it. You know, I was busted up so bad by this formation breaker. I kind of want to take it. But maybe that's not right either. Maybe we just take the removal. This is pretty good removal. Yeah. That rebuke's pretty good too, but ooh. Terracell Light Shatter, 3 mana, 3/3 haste. When it enters, discard up to 2 cards, draw that many. When it attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random. You may play that card this turn? This seems insane. Otherwise, Sun Pearl Kirin, 2 mana, 2/1 Flash Flyer. Enters, bounce permanent. And if it's a token, draw a card. Okay. Osseous Exhale, 5 damage to an attacker or blocker for 2, and if you behold a dragon, you gain 2. That's good. Everything in this set is good, so I'm really kind of unclear yet what I'm supposed to be taking. 6 mana, 6/5 Flying Vigilance Trample has hexproof. It hasn't dealt damage yet. Wow, incredibly good. Exile a creature or planeswalker, but you have to sack a creature. I mean, we're obviously just taking Terracell Light Shatter at this point. I'm just reading the other cards, but this is incredible. It's got haste. It's got an awesome rummage effect. And then it even feeds its other ability where you can just play cards from your graveyard. I mean, that is so good. All right, Equilibrium Adept, 4 mana, 2/4 when it enters, exile top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you can play it. And then it's got Flurry. Gets Double Strike. Gosh, that's good too. Are there some bad cards in this set, or is everything just insane now? I had this played against me. I kind of like it. Really good against all the graveyard shenanigan decks. Another worthy cost. I mean, I feel perfectly fine taking this card. You get a free card off the top, and then double strike whenever you're casting your second spell. That's really good. Flurry is probably more of a blue-red, I would think, more than a red-white. But yeah, feels good. Follow up after a Light Shatter, I think. Good card. Reverberating Summons, 2 mana. At the beginning of each combat, if you've cast 2 or more spells, becomes a 3/3 monk. And then you can discard your hand, sack the enchantment, and draw 2 cards. Alright, that's actually not bad. Frontline Rush, though. If we are on color with this Frontline Rush is good. This card I was impressed with. This is really good for token-based decks. It's kind of a surprising common. You could power this out for 1 mana. A 1 mana 4/3 draw card is potentially what that can be. This is incredibly good too, though. If we are going to build something pretty aggro, we're going to want this to feed for the Pack Beast, since this is an uncommon. And Static Snare is actually excellent in this deck too, and Flurry. I mean, it all works well. Let's just take the Frontline Rush. I didn't even read what this does. That's really good too, actually. All right, let's see what this does. So this is potentially, based on what we have, 4 mana. Tap a creature, put 3 stun counters on, exile top 2, choose one of them. Till then, in your next turn, you can play that card. Okay, not bad. Rebellious Strike, Combat Trick, where you draw. Devoted Duelist, 2 mana, 2/1 with haste. And then when you cast your second spell, deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's pretty good. I'd probably take the snap over it, I think. Just because you get free spells too, which is sweet. Yeah, maybe we just take the, or sweep rather, not snap, sweep. Could take the Windscarred Crag too. Probably not a bad idea if we do end up 3-color, but I kind of like this uncommon, to be honest. I think it's good. Okay, enters, so you get soldier, 2 soldiers, and then dragon you control enters, you get it back to your hand. That's pretty good. This can tap. Dudes, another duelist option here. Well, current dragon count is 0, and we are going to need some cheap things. This could potentially deal a lot of damage, but it is just a 2-1. I mean, it does have haste, but probably stick to the uncommons for now. Or I could take the Sun Shield. I mean, tapper effect is very good, and getting rid of stuff out of graveyard is good. It's just a 4-drop, so it's less exciting. I'm going to take the thing that makes multiple tokens, though. I think I agree with that. So we could definitely get some dragons. So this is free cards or buff a couple creatures. This would be a 4 mana in our deck, 3/3, mobilize 1. It's good. We're getting in there. 2 mana, 1/3 reach. Whenever another creature you control enters. Wow. I think we take the sharpshooter because we're going to want to play a lot of tokens and that can. All right, so we're playing red-white hyper aggro. It's really good with mobilize too. So this could fix for Mardu colors, which we still potentially could be. Another chance at duelist. This Marshal of the Lost is really good too. I was impressed with it. Decent argument to take this. Because this is the kind of uncommon that's okay too. I'm going to take Marshall. This is a strong effect. If we end up Mardu, we're going to be pretty happy we have it. We're going to have to prioritize fixing at some point. But all right, Shock Brigade, kind of just what the doctor ordered for this deck, I think. That's not bad either. But this is just what we want. It's got Menace too, which is great. But it makes the token, so it's going to be good with Marshal of the Lost. Actually, I don't know if it works with Mobilize, does it? I guess it depends on, it depends on how it's stacking it. Yeah, it does. So as long as it stacks it the way you want it to, which let's hope it does, then it'll definitely work. So worthy cost now is looking great with Mobilize especially. That's going to be some strong removal. The only problem is now fixing is going to be a little trickier. Although maybe we end up more black-red, splash white. That's totally possible. So this makes a treasure, and this can make something not block. Let's just take the worthy cost. See if we get the other one back. Wow. It's pretty awesome. Gonna do it. I want the Bloodfell Caves too, but this is strong removal in a deck that's got mobilized potential here. So, I mean, we'll take the Reverberating Summons. I actually kind of like this card. I don't think it's bad. I think it's definitely possible we could play multiple spells in a turn. And when you have an empty hand, being able to pay 2 and sack it. Okay, let's assume that we're probably black-red, splash-white. Oh, Sage of the Skies is going to be great for this deck too. What's this elemental do? 1-drop, 2/2 haste. Have to return to your hand. And it's inflatable? Wow. It's really strong too. This is actually really nice for Flurry as well. Because it's like an extra 1 mana spell you can just cast each turn. Jeez. Because we already have Flurry, Summons. It's pretty nice, but the Sage of the Skies is incredible too. Evasive creatures. So yeah, I think it's between the Sage and the Effigy. I think we're gonna go with the Sage. I think the upside of Sage is a little bit higher, just with getting 2 evasive lifelinkers. It's gonna help us race. It's gonna be good. I think Wingblade Disciple is good for Jeskai. And another Reigning Victor, I would take it, but we're going to go ahead and take Sage. Okay, definitely have to prioritize fixing now. All right, so I might have to take Evolving Wilds or Crag. Another Shark. I know I just said it, but can I take the Sharpshooter, please? I can't pass this. Man, another. That would have been good with the 1-drop too, but is it not that good? I mean, we're in token colors. We're going to have Mobilize. I feel like it's going to be pretty strong. Maybe we get the worthy cost back like we did before. Or do I go ahead and just take the fixing now? 4 damage to a creature and gain 2 life too. I mean, this is also incredible for us. Strong removal. We probably have to take the removal, to be honest. There's too many good cards here. This is a tough format. I like that this one gains life though too, but maybe that's the wrong pick because Rebuke is good too. 2 mana, 1/3 mobilize 2, and your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Wow. And a static snare. I mean, talk about everything you want. Mobilize 2 though is going to be really good. Still unclear what our splash color is, I guess. Dawnbreaker is really nice too. I want the static snare removal though. Maybe we just take another static snare. I think the Voice of Victory is great too, and it's a rare, but it's hard to pass up on removal. That's going to be pretty cheap in our deck. Free Room Forms, Combat Trick. This is potentially 4 mana for us, but it's not that great. Could just take Rebellious Strike. Well, let me see what this Mobilize dude does. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually incredible for us. Because it counts the tokens too. That's so good. Wow. And this is just destroy a creature for 3 instant. There's so many good cards in this format. I need to like keep count of my removal because at a certain point you've just gotta. So we have 2 worthy costs. What's my other removal? There's 3 kind of removal there. 5, 6. We already have 6 removal spells. Non-land permanent card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Oh wow, that's cool too. I mean, it's expensive, but that's good. So this is a buff spell, lifelink hexproof. Maybe I'd take the dragon here actually, because it's got that combat trick on top of it. So it's nice duality there. Bone Karen Butcher. Wow. That's really good too. That's a good Mardu card. Let's take this. Or I could take another Shock Brigade. I mean, we could definitely use some more cheap stuff, but this is a very strong effect too. Because our token count has got to be decent, right? All right, I'm going to take the caves now. Thankfully, I mean, there's another body. There's other cards in here, but we're certainly taking the caves now. I don't know how many tap lands we want to. That's another question. So that has mobilize and flying. This is another removal we could take. This buffs some creatures, or it can be extra spells. I think I'll take another sweep. I don't know. I'm going to figure out how good this card is. I have a decent feeling about it. It is 4 mana in our deck, though, so got the effigy back, which is a real gift because it's amazing in our deck. Red seems wide open. Yeah, I got the sharpshooter back, too. This is really incredible. This should be good for us, too, but we're definitely taking sharpshooter. And just finding a bunch of token dudes, I guess, and mobilize. This is a combat trick. Or I can play a harmonize, give haste thing. Probably that. I don't know if we're going to play it. We probably don't have space for it. We probably don't have space for this. We have more premium removal. What's the creature count? Only 12? All right, we're a little bit light. The bodyguard, here's another one. I mean, this actually gets stuff back for us too. And last pick, Shock Brigade, which is making the deck. That's really funny. All right, what's this do? 5 damage to a creature without flying, or a 6 mana 5/4 flying dragon that gains 5 life. All right, yeah, I think so. Another Bloodfell Caves in here, and another Equilibrium, and what's the Sonic Shrieker? Wow. Makes him discard too. 5 mana 4/4 flyer, deal 2 to a player that you discard. Wow, this is a crazy, crazy format. I think we still, well, this is technically cheaper but more color intensive. Shrieker's really good. Less color intensive is probably better since our fixing is pretty awful. I mean, they're both incredible. I have no idea what to say. We just passed an Elspeth. Okay. 5 mana, 5 loyalty. If 1 or more tokens would be created. Oh, just create twice that many. So you make 2 soldiers. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you can draw. And they gain flying. Wow. That's a ridiculous card. Zergo's Vanguard would be good. Encampment. Yeah, that's good. Both rares are good for us. I mean, we have to wheel something here. It's just full of good cards for us. Avenger of the Fallen. X the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Well, that's a sweet card too, and it's got Death Touch. Man. Okay, our mana base is going to be a problem at this point. I needed to prioritize a little bit higher. Even the Bolt Caster's good. 2 less to cast if you cast another spell. Create some monks. Buff some creatures or destroy a creature. That's cool. So potentially 2 mana instead of 4. Prowess monks are pretty good too. Could just take the Bolt Caster because, well, now we've got an adequate creature count. I think the versatility of the rally is pretty excellent. Destroy, buff, or create creatures. I mean, what more do you want out of your card there? Another one. That's not bad. Shock Brigade, more. Caustic Exhale, 1 mana instant. -3/-3. Or we have to pay 2, I guess. Dragon count is 2. Might get another one. Maybe we get the Brigade back. Let's just take the, well, I need to focus on 2 colors, so it's probably white-red, so maybe we don't do the Exhale. Maybe we'll just take another Brigade, because we have all this value with Mobilize and Menace is good. Just make sure we get the... Okay. Pack Beast. There's no way I can pass that here, right? That's going to be awesome in this deck. With all the Mobilize, too. I mean, that's not bad. Wait, Dragonfire Blade. +2/+2 and has Hexproof from monocolored. Oh, well, we don't have super multicolored creatures, so that's probably not going to work. Oh, yeah, this is a great card, too. Just lets you get in with all your Mobilized dudes. That's cool, too. Everything's cool here. We're going to take the Skyrider. Bearer of Glory. That's a great card. It's got first strike on your turn, too. I think we'll take that. So it attacks well and can buff. Got the Adept back. Man, we may not have to play black here. Take Twin Bolt. Vanguard's going to be pretty good, too, though. Especially if I have to cut black creatures, which I might have to. All right, I'll take the Vanguard. I think it's an uncommon for a reason. Coordinated Maneuver. Yeah. It's pretty good. I don't even think we have space for it, but the Underdogs, yes. Okay. I mean, the problem is the black cards we have are really good, but it's all right. Good, solid removal. Are we going to splash black? And I think the answer is probably no, but we're going to take a look here. Oh, man, we have a lot of incentive to do so. But we have to cut a lot of cards. So, like, if we just pitch black out of this deck, is it even really that bad? Still have, yeah, we still have plenty of cuts to make, plenty of good cards. I think this is probably fine. This could cost 4 mana in this deck. So let's separate here and take a look, because we want to keep our curve relatively low as well. But obviously we want to play a lot of removal. Whoops. So we don't need that. Dragon count, I assume, is low. 1. So we're going to pitch the... I mean, Dragonstorm's still not bad, just getting 2 2/2s, but this format's probably too crazy to try and do that. We can cut more creatures too, because technically you can kind of count that as a creature. Maybe Summons isn't good enough, but we could... This is creatures too, so we have a lot of potential here. Maybe ditch the Wild Ride. Pack Beast is staying. Obviously Stormbrood's staying. We did lose out on some Mobilize stuff by cutting black, but Mobilize is just great with Sharpshooter. Skyrider. Adept. This can tap stuff. That's pretty nice, and you can get dudes back. Yeah, we're going to play that. So we have to make 7 cuts. This is a creature. So we just cut our weakest creatures, which probably is Duelist. Although this is starting to get us a little bit low on cheap threats. I think Summons can go. I don't want to, but Form can go. what's our actual removal? Because this is a 4-drop in our deck, right? Yeah. So this is 4 mana. And this is 4 mana. So those are kind of expensive, and that's a lot of 4-drops. Do I want Seize Opportunity? Probably not. I think we can afford to ditch that. We can easily cut creatures here, though, because we just have a lot. I want the extra spell ones, though. I kind of like those. Skyrider gives us evasion, obviously Sage too. I don't want to drop any of our cheap things. Oh. Well, we have to make 3 cuts. Probably maneuver. Not that it's a bad card, it's a good card, but we're just doing better things. I could see maybe cutting Rally. I like the versatility of it quite a bit. I could see maybe cutting the Sweep. It's less versatile, but it doesn't permanently deal with something. But, you know, 3 stun counters when you're playing an aggro deck like we are is pretty significant. It's going to be tough to trigger Flurry. I guess not with Effigy, but if we have too many 4-drops too, so I have to keep that in mind. Gosh. Do I have all these removal spells and now I'm like cutting them all? That's a tough spot to be in. I could probably cut the current. Not that it's bad, but I'd rather pay 4 mana for Sweep, I think, and be able to deal with a big fat fatty and get an extra spell out of it, I think. This is removal too, so... But yeah, we are surprisingly removal light because I cut so much. Rally, Sweep, Double Snare, Stormbrood. I mean, it's still pretty good. So I have to cut one more card. I don't want to cut the token creators. Definitely don't want to cut that. I don't want to cut Vanguard. It's a big beater too. Could cut 1 sweep. And then I'm just cutting more removal. I don't love that. It feels like we should cut a creature, but I want all my cheap creatures. We are an aggro deck, so we have to be playing stuff early. No doubt about that. And Underdog is actually really good with like Shock Brigade. Because we have a lot of low power dudes. Like, it's even good with Adept. Just make it unblockable, give it double strike with a second spell. It's nice. Huh. Maybe just for diversity's sake, we'll cut a sweep, but I've got to cut a creature, right? I just can't. There are no creatures I want to cut. I guess this is pseudo removal too. All right, we'll cut 1 sweep. So, wow, this was tough deck to build. And we ended up 2 color, which, and we're basically dead even, but we have a lot more red early than white. So this is even red early too, technically. So, yeah, I mean, this is a real strong deck, even though it's 2 color, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, all right. Well, this is what we got. Would have liked to have played black, but no fixing just doesn't make it worth it when we're already struggling to cut, you know, enough red and white cards to make this deck work. So we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, we're in game 1. We have a keep. Both colors, 2-drop, 3-drop, double removal. Solid start. As long as we attack with both of these on turn 4 or all 3, we can cast this for 2 mana. The low cost. You have a sweet looking robot. Don't know who's waiting for who here. Okay. All right, let's go Bearer. Does have first strike on our when it's important. All right. It's a good draw. I think we do the sharpshooter first. Not the best use of mana here, but it can actually block the duelist. But more importantly, it tees up this underdog a little bit better, in my opinion. There we go. So I'll do the underdog here. And we're a mana away from being able to activate Bear. It's kind of a crazy attack. Okay. So we can still do the snare for 1 mana here. They're at 10. Let's say I attack with everything and pump with Bear. They block my biggest dude and take 2. They're going to take 1 from the sharpshooter that brings them to 9 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So they are dead if I just attack with everything and pump. All right. Sweet. See you for the next one. Okay, only red mana with a bunch of white spells. And we're on the play. This is probably a bit too dangerous. This one we can keep though, and it's a good hand. We'll ditch one of our planes and go sharpshooter into Tersa. Probably, I don't know if we are discarding. I mean, maybe it just makes sense to feed Tersa's ability you want to discard. I'm not 100% sure. Or slightly more red than white. Problem is I can cast both these 4 drops, so I don't actually want to. I don't want to discard anything. How sad is that? Let's just do. Put a counter on it. Scry. Okay. Well, I can just do the adept here, set up for a sweep. Let's see what the extra card I exile is. Now maybe I'll discard a mountain to Tersa. Okay. Oh, that's that's really nice. Oh, it's only when it enters. For some reason, I thought it was every time it attacks, but I didn't want to discard anyway, so that's okay. Okay. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to cast 2 spells this turn, currently. So we may just get the Sage down. That might be the wisest move. Or maybe we just sweep because we potentially... Problem is I'm not going to be able to cast Sage. I could offer Terza to Brigade. I'm kind of okay with that. And then just do Sage. Land Sage. All right. But no, Terza's better late game too. All right. I'm just going to go land Sage pass. I don't want to lose Terza because that ability is actually very good if I can just, you know, fill my yard up. I still think it was right to not discard, though. We just kind of had a perfect hand for playing spells. It's more on how good is this sweep. We're going to have to figure that out. So just get out of the Sage. Pass. Just don't need to do the sweep yet is the main issue here. I wonder if I just do it. Well, now it doesn't really make sense to do it, I don't think. Well, let's see if they play a big dragon here that I can sweep. Sure. Let's attack first. Nothing I could return there, huh? Yeah. Still feel like waiting on the sweep. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Now at least kind of opens me up for a good sweep. All right. Yeah. Guess I'm running out of options. We're at 12. So I create, take them to 1, and then we're just like a creature drop away from winning. Or do I keep back blockers? They do have the underdogs to make stuff unblockable. 1 card left in hand. I'm still just a creature away from winning, so I'm going to stay back here. Like, I guess I could attack with the brigade in case they find removal for it. But they just trade it for a... No. We're going to wait. Just like a creature away from killing them here. Assuming they don't have removal. Block here. There we go. All right, on to the next one. All right, it's a good hand. We've got Sharpshooter into either Tersa or Skywriter. We have a removal spell. That's good. Do need some lands, but hopefully we can find it. There we go. Sharpshooter's even good against Bearer of Glory, which is nice. Oh yeah. Rally's cheaper if we cast another spell. That's nice. Wow. Okay. I'll take a 2-for-1 at this point. Yeah, let's get in with... The question is, What are we gonna discard, huh? I don't want to discard Skyrider. We can get that back, so there's no way we're doing that. Maybe Rally. Maybe just Rally. Even though I like Rally too. Alright, just... I mean, I guess I could ditch Skyrider instead. Keep the Rally. I guess I can cast this for 2. Yeah, alright. And then we can do Bodyguard and get back our awesome dude. Wow. Well, I guess if that grows to his... No, let's just kill it now. That's so good. Alright, we're going to kill that thing and then... Do I even want to rally? Probably not. Yeah, actually, with the prowess dudes, we're going to do it. Because I'm not doing anything else this turn, so let's make some... I'm in Rush. It's pretty awesome too. Wow. I don't kill him, right? With prowess, it's +4, and each of those get buffed. Right. It's gonna have to be good enough. Non-land permanent. Yeah, it's still sharpshooter, I think. All my dudes will get flying too. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, we want the bodyguard. And then we'll pass. Interesting choice. And attacking, no less, huh? And we got the land, so we can do Elspeth. And just blow up Shrieker. They can cast Dragonfire. They tap out and tap their dude. Taking out Shrieker's pretty big though. Another option is Sharpshooter plus Vanguard. Attack with Brigade. Let's do that. Doesn't matter. Trade with our prowess monk and take a bunch. And then we've got Elspeth next turn to give all our dudes flying. Or to kill Sonic Shrieker. Both those options are pretty good. They can't really afford to pay life here. I mean, I guess they can, but to get a jump blocker, but that's going to be it's going to be tough for them. Particularly if they attack with Shrieker, because then we just win. I think we just win anyway. If they... Wow, that's crazy. Not sure what they were thinking of that. All right, we'll see for the next one. All right, got a good keep here. Both colors, solid 2-drop. With Rush, we can cast this Pack Beast for 1 potentially, or is it 2? Either way, still very good. Ooh, good turn progression now. Underdogs into Pack Beast. Yeah. Let's do the underdogs. Still get to do Pack Beast next turn, which is nice. Oh, get the bounce spell back. I don't think that really matters. So yeah, it's Pack Beast is an option. Another option is, I guess, Shock Brigade and then make my 1/1 unblockable. It's not the best use of mana though. Let's just draw a card. Just no reason to not get a 4/3 out there. Four mana 4/3 draw is amazingly good. So, and it's not a target they want to bounce either. So I can attack with all 3. Oh, that's great. Now I can attack. It's basically attack with 4 creatures, static snare the messenger. Doesn't really, their best block is underdogs with Appraiser, and they take 8 damage. That's pretty good. I mean, the funny thing is, yeah, I wonder if I just want to save the snare. It's not like they have good blockers anyway. I don't want to discard any of these things, which is also a little bit telegraphy awkward, but let's just get in with everything. Or actually, sorry, just these 2. Oh, but then I can't cast the snare. I see. That is a bit awkward. I do have Frontline Rush too, but card seems valuable to me. Still, it's worth the 2-for-1 if they double block. Yeah, I think it's worth the 2-for-1. Basically, they take 4 damage, clear their board. That's pretty good. And we still have 2 removal spells. That's pretty strong. So Stormbrood's not bad either. I wonder if the play is just I think we just attack with everything. I'm not going to static snare. I'm just going to follow up with Stormbrood. They don't have a good block here anyway. If they want to kill underdogs to take 8, I'm fine with that. Yeah, they don't want to do that. It's a heck of an uncommon. Let's see here. Play something big. It's not even that scary, really. So 7 mana. Two cards up in hand. So I mean, I can snare it. It's really not worth it. I'm just going to offer the trade. And follow up with Stormbrood. This gives him a couple 1/1 birds. Okay. It's good jump blocks for that. Yeah, looks like that's their plan. So, yeah, we just go ahead and smash with everything. Hopefully I don't have a board wipe. If they do, I guess we're in trouble. Wow. Get in with everything here. And then after attackers. Let's see. So block my 5/4. I'm just trying to think if I don't have to static snare a bird. But I think I will anyway. Just see how much we deal here.
Kid.
All right. Sweet. All right, see you for the next one. All right, no red mana. We're on the play. It's hard not to keep a hand that's got a 2-drop and Elspeth in it. I mean, we need red mana pretty badly. If we get red mana, we're looking pretty amazing, though. Yeah, like red next turn would be quite strong. That one, not so much. That's a good card. That's a rough draw there. That could be worse. I can actually get it back with Bodyguard if I rip a mana of any kind. What's this do? Beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. Oh, that's cool. All right. Looks like we don't have anything we can do. All right. So probably the bodyguard, getting back the bear. Other option, well, we're so mana starved. Taking 4 from that block here, assuming they don't have removal, and take 6. All right. All right. So we have to kill that. Undo bear. And die. All right. See you for the next one. Oh, it's a good hand. Bear into Tersa. Work towards this Sage, hopefully. Get the awesome value off of that at some point. Opponent mulligans, that obviously helps when we're playing aggro. Okay. Would I discard something with Tersa? Probably, because I want to cast this Elspeth, so probably the underdogs right now. That's what I'm guessing. That was an easy attack there for him, I feel like, but maybe they really worried about, I think, just the underdogs. I want to keep the land. Oh, that's cool. I mean, if you're not blocking, right? All right, now we're in Elspeth territory too, so we're just going to drop a bodyguard, which actually, I guess, misses here, but not that it's a big deal. And then Elspeth next turn, I get in for 11, which is pretty nuts. Or I kill something and get in for 8, also pretty nuts. That's just silly. And have a dragon to behold. All right, see you for the next one. It's a good hand. Yeah, we got the effigy sharpshooter combo, if you want to call it that. I wonder if we actually start with the shock brigade. Well, let's see. Yeah, we go Shock Brigade. The next turn we go Sharpshooter Effigy. Okay, because then we can attack. I like that. That makes more sense to me. That Botanist is real good. I probably have to kill that. That's all right. Yeah, that's fine. I can do Pack Beast next turn too. If I want. Could see the reason to do it. Probably trade Appraiser for Effigy, which I think is sensible. So we probably just attack with Brigade and drop a Pack Beast, right? Yeah, that makes the most sense. Oh wait, it's 4? Huh. All right. I should have pre-played the Sharpshooter then. That was a mistake. For some reason, I thought I could play the Pack Beast. Well, here's hoping they don't beat me with 1 life left. Or that would be kind of embarrassing. 2/4, mill 3 cards, add mana equal to its power, renew land cards in your graveyard. Huh, that's kind of cool. So they can double block the Shock Brigade now. What's the best play? We probably play Pack Beast last because we want to play it for a cheap cost. So I can attack with Shock Brigade and they can double block. We'd have to trade it for an Appraiser, but I'm not sure that's that big of a deal. Although it does make Pack Beast. I see the dilemma. Actually, we get the Brigade back, so this works great. Because they're highly incentivized to block here. And then we just get the Brigade back. Yeah, that's nice. That works for me. Yeah. And then we can even cast 2 spells, tap something next turn. Plus play Pack Beast too, is that right? 2, that's, yeah, I think so. Unless they kill something. If they kill the Bodyguard, then I guess I can't do the Pack Beast. That would be a wee bit of a problem, but we could figure it out. And they still kind of have to deal with the Sharpshooter. We got them on just a clock alone with that. Sharpshooter has done a lot of work. It's been a decent blocker, obviously good damage, great with Mobilize. I mean, we're certainly not out of the water here. They've got, yeah, they've got good stuff going on here. That's not what I expected. They'd rather have the 2/2. I'm fine with that. Oh, that's really nice. So now we get double Sage plus tap and attack into them. Well, so we're gonna go Effigy, Sage. For 3. And they probably just, they don't even chump. That's unexpected. Unexpected. And once again, we have 2 spells next turn too. Sharpshooter plus Effigy again, so we can just tap something with Bodyguard pretty continuously. This effigy has been, this is the first time I've gotten to play it, and it's being completely optimized this game. Great with sharpshooter, great with sage, great with bodyguard, great with flurry, great with just extra creature value stuff. They need to deal with our flyers. They don't have any reach currently. They're just dead next turn if they can't deal with the sages. We've got like basically comparable stuff in hand. They're attacking now. We can obviously just take damage. I guess they're hoping. I mean, hoping for block, I guess, makes sense because you're up against, you're on the ropes here. So we're gonna go sharpshooter. And then actually we'll do Pack Beast. And we'll tap the 2/4. They can get mana off of it. Oh, I see. Take care of the token. Makes sense. Still take a damage. We draw. Of course, we draw Elspeth. We get in for 5. They have to jump block. Guess they could have a bump. Wait, is this instant speed? No. They're at 2, so we either play 2 creatures or they have to deal with Sage, they have to deal with Sharpshooter. Even if they had a board wipe, we kill them with Effigy. They have to gain a bunch of life. That does not look like it's going to do it. All right. See for the next one. All right. Obviously a good hand. Both colors. We got Brigade into Vanguard here. Or Skyrider, I guess. But thinking more Vanguard. For that sweet, sweet mobilized value. Just can't not see Elspeth. All right. Fair enough. Let's do Vanguard now. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So I can Brigade, attack, and rally the Pummeler. Get in for 3. And then we've got Elspeth next turn. So I actually can't kill. Ooh, what do you do? Top 6, instant sorcery or dragon. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. So you can get back your Pummeler. They don't have the mana for it, but that's still pretty good for him. Sharpshooter's sweet, especially here. So we'll go Sharpshooter. And Skyrider. And I'm just going to attack here. I don't want to lose my Vanguard when I just played a Skyrider. It doesn't seem that smart to me. They can get piercing. Oh, that's pretty surprising, but all right. Was not expecting that. Got Elspeth for big things. This costs just 5, so they could renew an attack, I guess. But I actually can kill Dragonologists with this, but no, they just want to get that back, which is also totally fine. It does have reach, so I just ripped that instead. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty filthy. Yeah, the Skyrider, the attack and tokens you control at flying is pretty incredibly strong. So now they have to like renew an attack Elspeth. I'll just block with the sharpshooter. That's not going to get them out of it. They have to dig for goodies here. I feel like our deck massively overperformed here, but really the truth of the matter is Elspeth feels like it's not a well-designed card. Certainly not designed with balance in mind. All right. Yeah. Elspeth's ridiculous. It won at least 3 games. It was just Elspeth doing nasty, ridiculous things. We never even made tokens with it. It was either like, all my dudes are bigger and evasive, or just kill your things and she stays alive. Yeah, she seems incredibly maybe overpowered, but you know, there's a lot of cards in this format I haven't seen yet that I'm sure I'm going to think the same exact thing about. So, all right, let's do some pack one pick ones and call it a day. Hollowmark Siege, 2 mana, enters, Sultai of Zan. So counters put on a creature, draw a card, only triggers once a turn, or whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature, it gains menace. Both of those are good. Forebear, when it dies, pay 2, you can get it back. Vanguard was good, obviously. I like Pummeler, but do we just take the rare? I mean, just Abzan alone is pretty nice. You're just attacking to make your dude bigger and it's got menace. Yeah, probably take the Siege. That's good continuous value. Quarry Steel Cutter, 2-drop, +1/+1, Trample Haste, and you make Prowess Monks. And you can attach this equipment to it for Flurry. Wow, that's a sweet equipment. Trample Haste is nice. 2 extra mana, though, but whatever. Or you take Removal. Disintegrative Storm is cool. Yeah, can endure. Also a good 1-drop. But I'd go with the Cutter. Essence Anchor. So surveils and makes zombies if cards leave your graveyard. Okay. Iridescent Tiger, so good with Renew. I could see that. The Tiger enters if you cast it, so it add 5. Wow, this card seems sweet to me. 5 mana 3/4, and it just definitely lets you flurry pretty easily. It just replaces itself at 5 mana. It's really nice. Dawnbreaker's good. I wonder, do you just take the Tiger? Or do we just take a dragon, because there's a lot of dragon synergies? I mean, this card is good too. Flying Vigilance 3/4 that buffs something. Or a 2 mana 2/2 soldier. That's good versatility. Probably go with the versatility of the Dawnbreaker. Over a 5-drop. Zurgo. Well, we've seen this a couple times already. I love this card. All your mobilized dudes stay. It's really nice. 3 mana 2/4 to boot. Kind of weird power toughness for Mardu, I feel like, but what do I know? Yeah, I'd take Zurgo. It looks like a fun card to try and abuse. Well, Sage of the Skies hasn't let me down yet, so I kind of want to take it. And it's monocolor. It's just a sweet card. I'd go with that. And then we've got Fangkeeper's Familiar. I've played that. I think it's good. Do you take 3 color cards in this format? Probably be okay with it. I mean, a 4-mana 3/3 with that kind of versatility, straight up counter a creature, I mean, that's going to be good against expensive stuff. As well as all the other abilities you get. Probably the Revenant, I'm guessing. The improved Vampire Nighthawk with a sweet renew ability. That's pretty nice. Skirmish Rhino is cool. That Skyrider is fantastic. Attacking tokens you control at flying is really good. But I'd take the Revenant. It's just, that card is so good with Mobilize. And then Laced Prowler, 4-mana, 5/5 when it enters, mill cards equal to the number of lands you control. Wow. It's a lot of milling. I mean, it's cool, but you could really, if you see this late, you're just milling yourself out. You might still have to take the 4-mana 5/5 with tremendous upside, but yeah, Duty Beyond Death I could see being good in this format too. With all the, it doesn't work with Mobilize. You'd still have to sack them, even if they're, I mean, obviously it just makes them indestructible until in turn, but even if it permanently made it indestructible, you'd still have to sacrifice them. But still, it's a 2-mana buff for all your creatures, but you do have to sack creatures. So that's quite a downside. I'd just go with the Prowler. That's a good card. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.